Hello YouTube, I wanted to share this about Arma 3 because, well, okay, despite my, 500 hours at this time of playtime in Arma 3, I have never joined an actual multiplayer server, like ever. I've done a lot of stuff in like boot camp and training and the single player missions and stuff like that. But what I really wanted is to relive some of the nostalgia I have of years ago playing 1v1 with my friend using LAN cables and like Medal of Honor, like the original Call of Duty, and just spending like 45 to 60 minutes just trying to find each other. First to three kills wins or whatever like that. Just sneaking around, taking pot shots at each other from across the map. And I thought, you know what? I'd really like to recreate that experience. So at this point, skipping forward to today, I have completely burned my friends out on Arma, but I have successfully recreated that feeling, I think. So, sniper battle, right? It's pretty simple. You get some weapons, you go somewhere, and you hide or defend or attack or whatever you want to do. It's open ended. And here's how it works: you start out, you pick your weapons. Generally, I have like the four main sniper rifles. This is Stratus. None of this requires any DLC. I do have this on several other maps, however, including some of the cup terrains and the official DLCs. But right now, again, at the time of this making, only Stratus is on the Steam Workshop, and I'll link that in the description. But let's say we want to take the M320, and of course it gets the ammo. Do we want a pistol? Well, no, I don't think I need one today. There's plenty of scopes to choose from. I'll take the DMS because that's my personal favorite. Unless I'm taking some really long shots, I'll get the LFPS. Yes, I have the 250 caliber turret backpacks in there. It's for fun. In the support box, we have, well, support items. You can detect and disarm mines. The character does have that ability. First aid kits. You can change your stuff like that, grenades, etc. And if enabled, of course, you're welcome to bring along one of the non-seeking launcher types and take shots at people's helicopters or whatever. Now, this is each team. So, okay, let me back up just a bit. So there's three teams, right? Op 4, Blue 4, and Resistance. Each team can support up to 3 players, so you could have 3v3v3 if you want. You can do 1v1, works just fine, but it supports up to 9, plus a spectator. Each team gets all of this stuff, so they each have an artillery unit, which I'll show you in a second. You can fire up to 2 rounds of cluster bombs anywhere you want that's outside of the short range. And we also have an ATV, which, by the way, you can request to be airdropped anywhere on the map. You have a little drone. Now, I did disable the thermal vision on this thing because it was seriously overpowered. And you have the Stomper UGV if you want to just kind of drive around and scout things out or send them on a, autonomous mission. But the cool part here is, let's say, okay, well, here I am on the airfield of Stratus. I want to go, I don't know, I want to go to Camp Rogaine, right? But I don't want to drive the ATV there, and I don't know how to fly a helicopter. So what I'm going to do here is you can just get in anywhere you want. And the pilot will chat to you a little bit, and I've read a lot of scripting for this, so there's things going on in the background. But basically, all you have to do, find where you want to go on the map, and pull up your support menu, so 0, 8 for supports, and you'll have some support options. Right now, we only have request transport because we have not embarked. Once we embark, we'll get our artillery, and eventually our location hints, which I'll touch more on in a second. Request transport, and now you have some options. You can tell him to land anywhere, and you don't have to be in the helicopter for this. He'll just land wherever you point it. And then once you get out, he'll return to base. You can tell him to park somewhere, so he will not return to base with that option. You can tell him to paradrop you, so he'll fly to this location about 300 meters in the air, and as long as you're equipped with a parachute, you can jump out. You can tell him to fly to a spot, which just hovers there, or you can tell him to airdrop the ATV. Now, I think that is that just takes it to wherever you are on the map. So if I was to try that right now, he would say, okay, well, you need to be on the ground so he knows where to airdrop it. And okay, I'll just get out here and I'll request an airdrop. He'll say It's practically right next to you. Just walk over to it, please. So don't be a lazy person. So, passenger it up. Let's fly over to Camp Rogaine. I've lost it. Where's Camp Rogaine? There it is. So I'll tell him request transport, and I'm going to tell him to park at Camp. Actually, I'll tell him to land. I'll tell him to land at Camp Rogaine. He'll say it's acknowledged. He'll give you a little bit of extra chatter based on the distance, and we will be off in just a short second. Cue elevator music. Okay, so you'll see that sorry if I'm yelling, the helicopter is extremely loud. You'll see that it's given a message to all players down on the bottom left that says, I have embarked. Now, once all players have embarked, everyone will get access to their artillery and their location hints. Artillery, I've said it already. We'll give a proper demo of that once we're landed. Alright, back to the elevator music. And we are now approaching Camp Rogaine, one of the best places to defend as a sniper on the island of Stratus, in my personal opinion. Okay, so far I have not had any issues with these guys landing. The only thing you might run into is if you tell them to land like in the middle of a forest, they just go and find the safest, what they think is closest location to that, so you might not always be able to tell him to land at a very tricky position. Okay, anyway, he's going to land here, he's going to tell us we've arrived, and I'll just get out. Say good luck, I'm RTB, and usually he just pulls right off. Yeah, there he goes. And he's off. Now, a player might have spotted you. A helicopter is a noisy beast, but it is what it is. So, while he's doing his thing, let's go ahead and call down some artillery. Yes, I could call it on myself. I don't want to do that, though, because the video would end a bit too short. Where should we call it? Obviously, the further away, the less accurate it'll be, but Stratus is rather small, so I don't foresee any problems. I forgot to pick a good scope. No, I didn't. Never mind. I'm good. Where's my helicopter? Doesn't matter. Alright, let's call artillery on that house right there. That sounds like a good place to call. So all you gotta do, point where you want it to go, call up your supports, and now you'll see you have artillery strike as an option. There's the unit. Cluster shells are the only ordnance we have available, and then you can do 1 rounds or 2. I'll just go ahead and use both of my rounds.
Requesting immediate fire support at the designated coordinates. Over.
Target location received. Ordnance is inbound. Out. Rounds complete. Out.
I was hoping I would hear the booms there, but no luck. You'll see the support icon has disappeared. We no longer have that available since we used both shots. And in about 10 more seconds, we should see the bombs drop. Helicopter's back at the base. He's just reminding us that he's available.
Splash. Out.
And here comes the bombs. Kaboom. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Here comes another one. Round 2. And if someone was in that house, they would probably be alive, but they would be scared. Now, also, though, if someone was in that house, I would probably be dead because they can see through the windows. This is, even though I'm showing off the non-sniper features, this is, in essence, a sniper battle, hence the name. Now, how am I going to show location hints? There's no other players on the island, but if there were, you have 2 options. You can ping ranges, which will round up to the nearest 500 meters away from you, so at a minimum of 500. So say someone was, I don't know, 723 meters away, it would say so-and-so is within 1,000 meters. Okay, that's cool. So now you know they're between 500 and 1,000. Likewise, if you ping the headings, oh, by the way, it gives that message for every player as a little chat message on the bottom left. So it'll say, this person's this person's this. Same thing for headings. And you get these hints every 5 minutes. You can call these. Everyone gets their own hint every 5 minutes. It would say, so-and-so is to your general northeast, which all it does is it just rounds the bearing. Like it could be, you know, here or whatever, or here, but it would still say southwest, right? So you don't know exactly where they are, no matter how many times you ping, but you do get a general direction. Now, all that being said, everything on here, almost everything on here, I should say, has the ability to be disabled via mission parameters. So whoever's the server host setting it up, say you don't want artillery, say you don't want helicopter transport, say you don't want scopes, say you don't want it to be daytime, you want it to be nighttime, raining, whatever. You can do maybe no drones, no location hints, no camping hints. I haven't said that yet, but there's camping hints. If someone stays at the same place for 10 minutes, like within 75 meters, everyone will get a message that says, hey, someone's camping. It doesn't say where, but it does say they're camping. All of that can be customized, and you can tweak it to your liking and turn it into like a pure 10-hour snipe fest if that's your thing, or you can increase it, increase the helpful things and make it a little shorter. What else? That was location hints. I told about the camping. I'll show off, I guess, one more thing with the helicopter, and I did mention this, but I like to show it. So let's go ahead and say airdrop ATV. He'll say, okay, request received, ETA 4 minutes. And that's just a quick calculation I'm doing. It's not by any means super accurate, but it's basically saying, okay, how long does it take him to get to the ATV from where he is? And then how long does it take him to get to me where I am? And again, very rough estimates. It's just like, without going into technical details, it's just like rounding the meters and giving it a minute or something like that. So I'm going to skip forward to the part where we see the helicopter coming, and we'll see how good of a job he does dropping it off. I hear him. There he is. Flying a little low. Don't know how I feel about that. And he has the ATV. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Again, flying a little low there. The way I have him drop it off is a little hacky. I basically just tell him to land at wherever he is when he gets close, and then go back to base. So he will have a tendency to drop it kind of far from you, but he will at least let you know it's arrived. Okay, yeah, see, he's just lowering it. Wait, where? See, I wanted it in Camp Rogaine, you stupid pilot. Okay, but hey, at least we have it. And there it is. I don't know. Again, I mostly went over the features of, you know, everything not even related to sniping. But, I mean, how much is there to say about sniping? If you're looking this up, you probably already know how to use a sniper rifle. You know, you can use the bipod, you can zero your shots based on you have the rangefinder, so you can easily just press T, default controls, to get a feel for where things are. I guess I'll take a test shot at something. Let's go back up the hill. Come on. There we go. Let's shoot at that house we were looking at. And where's the best place to do that? I guess I'll just lay down. Although the weeds might block my view a little bit. Yeah, never mind that. Hang on. Can I use the rock? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Alright, so how far is that house? I'm guessing it's probably like 500-600 meters. Let's see. 400. Never mind. That was a little bit off. That's why we use rangefinders. Okay. 400. We'll 0 to 400. Mount on the rock. And I know I'm not using the best scope for this, but let's see if I can just hit that little thing right there. Again, it's not a far shot, so slightly missed. But yeah, needless to say, I have had so much fun. Even one-on-one battles, just sitting around, you know, sneaking through bushes, especially at night, you know, like in a thunderstorm or whatever, because we do have night vision goggles. And using the ATV, changing positions when you get spotted, you know, hearing a bullet hit the wall next to you, not knowing where it's coming from. It's delightful, and I highly recommend you check it out, not just because I made it, but because it's just something I enjoy, and surely if I enjoy it, everyone else will too, right? I know it doesn't work that way. Honestly, total sidetrack note here, maybe the percentage is higher with Arma, but I feel like most players want fast-paced games, right? Like, they don't want to just sit around, and I get there's like realism servers and all everything, but I don't know. This type of gameplay might not be for everyone, but if you're still here, then maybe it's for you, right? Go check it out. Again, link in the description below, and hopefully you enjoy. Ping me with any comments, join my Discord, whatever you want to do. I respond well to feedback and constructive criticism, usually. Let me know what you think. Enjoy.